Welcome back to the Late Night Talk podcast, guys. We're here again with a bunch of topics this time around. And before we go further, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Yeah.
All the expectant moms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
God
Mother's
moms.
Day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All our mother figures then.
Yes.
Granny and them something to you.
Whether
Yeah?
you
Big up Granny.
once you mother the child, whether you birth the child or not, you know what I mean? Once you play that mother role, happy Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, being that was Mother's Day, there's a post going around that was sent to the group, and we're gonna talk about that one to start off. So let me read. So it says, so basically this is coming from a female. I think she posted it about a situation that she is in and something that happened. So I'm gonna read it and then we can talk about it. And then you guys in the comment section can sound off and let us know what you guys think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, how would you feel if you've been with a guy that's her saying it? I'm just reading it, okay? Okay. Yeah.
You've never been with
How-
a... Carry on.
How would you feel if you've been with a guy for 6 months and he gets you nothing for Mother's Day, but he goes and gets gifts for his child's mother? And I'm not talking about a card and some candy. This man went all out. Money bouquet, perfume, a necklace, balloons, and a card. He sees absolutely nothing wrong with it. And when you express how this makes you feel, his response is he didn't get you anything because you are still fresh. 6 months is fresh. Somebody make sense of this.
Dum, dum, dum.
Who wants to go first?
All right. Cool. So let's break this down a little bit, right? They only been together for 6
For
months.
6 months, yeah.
That means they don't have a child together.
Obviously.
6 months is really not that long of a time to really know somebody. You don't really have to do nothing. Wait till the year mark to see what kind of mother she is,
Yeah.
whatever. You're a good mother, you get a good gift. You get a gift. I don't believe if I'm dating a woman and she's not a good mother, which we're not gonna be dating either way, but if she's not a good mother, I ain't getting her nothing. But I sell flowers and gift baskets during Mother's Day. I always see the guys come in and buy something for their baby mother. They buy something for their wife. They buy something. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy multiple gifts for different people. They'll get something for their mom, their sister, their baby mother, and their girlfriend.
Mother-in-law.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I see zero problem with that man not buying her a gift and getting the mother of his children gifts, because at the end of the day,
But-
that's still the mother of his kids.
The only part she left out, because I'm trying to figure out, is she a mom?
Right.
Like,
I think she might be, because I mean, I feel like there wouldn't be no reason for her to bring that up unless she was.
yeah, but and also what you say with her they being together for 6 months, even if she's a mom by somebody else, like if she has a child with somebody else, I don't know what the relationship is with her and that person, if she did or did not get a gift from her baby father or
right.
whatever. But the dude that is present in her life now, he doesn't necessarily have to buy her anything, especially if she has not mothered a child.
It's a
for
nice gesture.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but it
because as
doesn't
you
have
said,
to.
you have guys who will have female friends
Yeah.
that are mothers, and they'll just, because you got guys who are like that, they'll buy every special female in their life that has kids a gift. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be nothing big. It's just the gesture. But not everybody is gifting like that.
No.
Like, some people will give you depending on who you are or what you mean to them.
What type of
And it's Mother's
relationship,
Day.
right.
Like, why is she making a big
Big
deal
deal
of
out
it?
of it,
If she had said, "Well, I'm pregnant with his kid" or whatever, and he didn't give, like,
and then and only she still doesn't have to get anything because she didn't have the baby yet.
exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
saying? I don't know.
I think the big problem is not that he got is not. Yeah, well, the big problem to me that I see with this, she has a problem that he's still gifting his ex. But if it was a birthday gift, I could see where but it's
Right.
Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day. It's different.
And if he
He don't gotta get nothing for his birthday. He don't care
if
about
if he and his baby mama, his ex, still have a good co-parenting relationship,
Then why not?
if she's a good mother and he feels like she deserves it, You know what I mean? Go for it. It doesn't matter how much he spends. Like it's up to him.
And again,
she shouldn't be upset.
If she's taking care of them kids and they're both taking care of the kids or whatever, and everything is good, so be it. Even if he don't talk to the baby mother, that's still the mother of his children. She's still, you know what I'm saying, are raising his kids. It's okay to get her a money bouquet or whatever, because guess what? He still would have to give her money, right?
And you know,
So put it in the money bouquet.
You know another thing. Like one more thing before you speak, and Janae, before I just don't want to forget this. You see, a lot of times instead of females kind of watch how a guy
operates
and appreciates the mother of his kids to see, okay, this is a good dude. They would rather use it against you to say, oh, why you doing this for her and this and that? You're not together anymore. But at the same time, you should appreciate that he still treats this female
because you
with
have
a certain
child.
respect in a certain way, because she's the child. She's the mother of his child.
Right.
So, anyways, go ahead.
I think, first of all, I don't think there's anything wrong with him getting his child's mother or children's mother all the gifts. That's valid. I do think he doesn't have to get her a Mother's Day gift. But me personally, if it was opposite, like if it was Father's Day and I'm dealing with a guy and, you know, he has a baby mom, whatever, kids are with her, even if it's still the same time frame and we don't have kids, whatever, he's still a father. And this is somebody that I'm interested in and somebody that, you know, I see we have these feelings with, and I could be with this person and I see how he treats his baby mother. I would get him a Father's Day gift, whether it's the time of the relationship or not, just because I know he's a father in general. Yeah. I don't have to, like you guys said, he didn't have to do it. But even if it's a nice little, like, let's go to the bar, let me buy you a drink, or let me bring you lunch. Or if some men are into flowers, get a little flower bouquet, whatever the man likes, you know, a little small perfume. I don't have to, but me personally, I would.
Cologne.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I mean, I'm gonna skip over that, but yeah. I think honestly he could have, even if it was just a card, he could have.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm working based on the information she gave. Mm-hmm. She didn't state if she has kids so I'm thinking I'm looking at it as if she wants to get a gift because she's a female. Like being that it's Mother's Day, he should have got me something. She didn't state that, oh, I got kids, even though I don't have kids by him, I'm still a mother, and I'm now his girl, this and that, whatever. She didn't state that. So I got to go off what she's saying.
Well, yeah, if she's not a mom, then no, she don't need no gift. But you need a Mother's Day gift.
Especially in a 6-month relationship. Like, come on.
But if she is a mom, like I said, for me personally, if it was opposite, if I'm dealing with a guy and it's Father's Day, even though it's 6 months into the relationship, I would still give him a little something. Me like personally, at Father's Day.
If it was like a birthday or an anniversary or whatever, and he's still gifting, I would find that weird. You know what I mean? Because if you're no longer with the person, I don't think you should still be buying birthday or Christmas or any of those gifts. That's kind of more personal.
I feel like the best you should do during that time, you know, birthday, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, like
hey, Merry Christmas.
Like a text
or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do that too. Like, I don't mind because I'm cool with people, but I'm not gonna go out my way and go buy.
Yeah, you got exes where you're still not in a relationship, but you're still cool. So you remember their birthday, you're gonna shout them out.
If they have a birthday party and they invite me, me and my lady going. It is what it is, because she's gonna be with her people and whatever. That's how it's supposed to be. But you know, that's how funny enough, that's how we grew up in Jamaica. Like that's the old.
No, but you know what? Generation. A lot of people feel that because somebody is their ex, they shouldn't talk at all. Or we can't have a civil relationship. Like, some people be like, okay, if they're say in a space, we're having like a little get together here. And, you know, say, for instance, it's like where we have the same, you and your ex got the same friends or whatever. Yeah. And then there's a family get together or whatever it is.
We all
which
gonna
is
be
a
around.
mutual person
Yeah.
to both of you,
Yeah.
and the other person comes in, the other one's mood changes because like, why is
That's
he here? Like,
stupid.
nah,
Yeah,
that's
that's weird.
dumb. Like,
That is
first and
stupid.
foremost,
I
I'm not allowing nobody to
stupid.
change
No.
to come into my space and change my mood.
Listen,
I'm not
just-
giving you that power.
All I say is this: just because me and the woman ain't doing this anymore, that don't mean we can't do what we're doing right now. We can
Exactly.
all sit and talk
And
because we're
chill.
still human beings. We can still listen. You cut off a certain part of that relationship and you just become friends. And you can be friends from a distance. You can be friends up close. It don't make a difference. You just have to have boundaries and respect. It's just that
But see,
simple.
that's the thing too. You have to have the Oh, I gotta get a tetanus shot.
See,
That's the thing. The
Friends.
boundaries and the type of respect, because there are some couples who ruin it, or some exes that ruin it for the other
No, of
couples and
course.
exes
If you realize that they're overstepping, then that's when you gotta put your foot down and let them
but
know.
sometimes
Like, listen,
they don't. So sometimes, whether it's the man or the woman, they'll go ahead and, oh yeah, no, me and my ex are cool, there's no love lost, like, whatever. But then behind their friends or family's back, they're still going and spending the night with them, or sleeping with them, or going on dates with them.
true.
They're both mutually, or maybe one
Well,
or the other
in-
is
in-
crossing that
in that
boundary.
case, you just have to watch the interaction when everybody's there, because sometimes you can read through it. You know what I mean? You can see that there's still something going on here. You know what I mean? But back to the main topic though, like I would like to have the chance to have actually seen the post to like ask questions to be like, do you have a child for this man, or more than likely not, or are you pregnant by him because you guys are just 6 months in, or do you have kids, or would you have rather he posted her on social media? Like, what would you have felt some type of way if he had posted his ex, which is it, to say Happy Mother's Day, whatever. Like, how would you have felt about that? Because you got some females who would take offense to that.
I say this, and I'm reading it again, right? He told her that she's acting childish because he takes care of her day in and day out on the daily. He makes sure she's good on the daily. He does things for her on the daily. So why would she make a big deal out of the one day? And that's the mother of his children. I see no problem. Again, I don't see no problem with it. She might, but we're gonna follow up on this. Look this up when you get a chance. All right.
Yeah.
Find her.
Oh, that's just a screenshot, right?
Yeah. That's a front. Yeah.
So plot twist. So if it was opposite, right? Let's say, just example purposes, she was taking care of everything, household bills, whatever the case may be. Yes, she was. Because he said that she was childish because he takes care of her on the daily, right? So let's say it's opposite. So she takes care of everything, and now it's Father's Day, and she has kids by somebody else, and she does the same type of thing for her kid's father, but not him. Do you think he should feel some type of way, or do you think
it's the same.
y'all would feel some type
Same
of way?
shit.
the
Why
same.
would I feel the type of me?
As I said, if he's
So you wouldn't expect nothing if it's the same type
I
of
don't
scenario,
expect.
but
I don't
flipped.
expect nothing either
listen.
way.
A lot of fathers don't even
get
get
nothing. No one
happy,
cares about
the
father-
most
yeah,
they'll get
yeah.
is a Happy Father's Day from even their females. They're the lady that they gave a kid to. The most he'll get is Happy Father's Day,
Shit.
or he'll get a pair of socks,
This
or
might be the craziest
some
thing.
boxer briefs, or some dumb shit.
Sometimes those
Christmas
parents,
times
sometimes those mothers don't remind them kids that they gotta make that phone call.
Not even that. I'm glad you said that.
That's the thing.
And that's facts. Like, that's literally what happened.
I tell you,
I've seen people be in arguments because of that. Like, so you couldn't give him the phone and have him call me or text me. Like, you know what I mean? That's for like the younger kids though that don't have their own phone or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell you what. I've been in situations with females before, whatever, that I'll remind them to make sure the kid calls his dad, or whether it's a birthday, whether it's, you know what I mean? Because I'm a peace. I like peace. I want everybody to be happy, and you know what I'm saying, everybody should be living close with each other. You get what I'm saying, regardless of whatever. Because if the woman that I was with, she was with the guy before, and they were say they were together for 19 years, right? And then boom, now they're not together anymore. At any given point, they still have a relationship. They've known each other for 19 years. So if she can call him to ask him to pick up something or do, it shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Because that's the mother, the that's the father of her son or the mother of his child, whatever. It shouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
Right.
But you know what I mean? There's just certain boundaries. Like there's certain things that you just don't do. So I don't know. There's for me, I don't trip on a lot of things, but then again, there's the boundaries. Yeah, you got to know where the line is drawn, and that's it.
Yeah, like when I was growing up, my parents divorced when I was young, and I was 5. And my mom always made it a point, though.
Yeah.
Call your dad for his birthday. Say Merry Christmas. Tell him you love him. Whatever, Happy New Year. Whatever. Until I got to the certain age, and
Well, you could just do it on your own.
And I didn't. But
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go, irrespective of the relationship that you have with that, with that ex partner.
Right.
You should try your utmost best that the child and that other parent has a good relationship.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be telling the child, "Oh, your dad's
Negative
a
things.
deadbeat,"
Yeah,
or,
no, you can't.
no
No,
negative
that's a problem.
until like when the child comes of age and be like,
Yeah.
"Where's my daddy?" or "Why is does
Let
my
that
father
kid
live
see-
here?" or
let that
whatever.
kid see the things for
then
himself.
I was
then
just
you
about to say
can,
that.
then you can tell the story to say, "Well, this is what happened." Whatever.
When they get to that
when they get to
respective
that
age,
age
and I
where
mean,
they can
I feel like that's
understand.
around like 12, 13, right? Because then they start to see real life, because they're right in between being a real life adult and still being a kid. When you're 13, you're playing video games, and then you have a work permit and you got to go to work and go get some money during the summertime. You get where I'm coming from? So it's completely different. That's a good age. When the kids are younger, not to say you shield them from certain things, but still keep up the same standards as, all right, make the phone call, do what you got to do. Then you guys can start sitting down and having certain conversations when they get a little bit older. Because again, I've been through it. My situation has been just like that before. So I can't, you know what I mean? I've dealt with a woman. I had a woman that she got a baby father, and then they want to argue. I'm like, all right, we're not going to do this arguing thing because it's going to turn into something bigger, which is also going to hurt the kid. But no one ever, not one of them thought about that.
Thinks about the child, bro.
I felt like I was the only person that thought about that kid, man.
I think
That's crazy.
kids will, like you said, kids will eventually learn who the parent, or like the true parent, like they'll learn to see who their true parents are. Like in my situation, my mom never not once spoke bad about my father. My father would try and be a little slick and say certain things, and there were certain times where I was a little bit older, like around 9, 10-ish, where my mom did sit me down like, no, he's telling you this, like, no, here's the evidence right here of exactly what's going on, to where it's just, and I realized, I mean, as I got older, more and more older, like in high school, I realized like, oh, dang, that's kind of crazy. Like, I thought it was this, he said it was this, she said, look at this, whatever, pay attention to that. And kids will figure it out.
Listen,
they be like,
at the end of the day
go in.
ladies, don't trip if you don't get it. Don't trip if you don't get a present for Mother's Day and y'all only been dating for 6 months. All right, fellas, don't trip if you don't get nothing for Father's Day at all, because nobody cares about us. But I will say this: since we're on this topic, the man and woman business, right? Let's get into something a little bit crazier, just a little bit.
A little spicy.
So same type of thing. We have a group chat, and something fell in a group chat, and we're sitting there